Hi, students. Welcome to Cerebral Knowledge Foundation. Today is science class. Our topic today is Introduction to Science. But before we start our class, just a reminder to like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification icon so you'll know once new videos are posted. Let's begin our class. By the end of the class, you should be able to state what is science, who is a scientist, identify some skills and attitudes of scientists, the methods used to gain scientific knowledge, and what is a fair test. Let's begin our class. What is science? Do you know? A method of finding out the world. Who is a scientist? A scientist carries out scientific investigation by using various skills. These scientific investigation is used to gain knowledge and find solutions. Scientists try to understand how the world works. There are different types of scientists. Let's take a look at a few types. Computer scientists, communicator scientists, developer scientists, entrepreneur scientists, explorer scientists, investigator scientists, teacher scientists, technician scientists, chemists, biologists, just to name a few. How scientists work. Steps taken by scientists. Scientists ask questions, brainstorm ideas or information, plan fair tests. Scientists carry out plan, make changes if necessary, and they also communicate their feelings. Should scientists give false result? What do you think? No, scientists must be truthful and honest. They must use the results to prove what they have found. Scientists must also accept the ideas of other persons based on evidence. Let's take a look at another question. Should scientists give up? No, they should continue working on problems until they find a solution. Scientists should also be responsible by caring for the environment. Let's take a look at skills used by scientists. Observing is the first skill highlighted. Using the five sentences to learn about objects in the environment or to obtain information. So they should use the five senses. Classifying, placing objects into groups based on their characteristics. So grouping objects is important. Measuring, finding size, volume, mass, weight, and temperature of an object. Communicating, present the results of their investigations by speaking, writing, drawing pictures, or graphs. Another skill is drawing conclusions. Scientists use what they observe to explain what has happened. Let's take a look at attitudes of scientists. The first attitude listed is curiosity. So, in conducting their work, scientists display attitude such as curiosity. Let's take a look at this attitude. A scientist shows interest and pays attention to his environment. He asks questions and seeks answers. Critical thinking. Scientists base suggestions and conclusions on evidence. If the scientist has any doubts, he questions the accuracy of a statement in relation to the evidence presented. Another attitude is honesty. Scientists write observations down as is. They do not combine facts with opinions. No cheating. Open mindedness. The ability to accept new ideas and information to be adaptable and flexible. So they should be open minded. Persistent is another attitude of a scientist. Repeating the experiment even if the results in failure. Objectivity, gathering true observations. Scientists should be free from personal opinions or bias. Let's take a look at scientific method. Do you know what the scientific method is? Let's take a look. Scientists use this method to carry out their investigation. Let's take a look at the main steps in the scientific method. The first step listed is identify the problem. So observe or ask question. The thing you want to know, the question you want to answer. The second step is research. So scientists need to gather information. So they should conduct research, information about the problem, what is already known. Another step is hypotheses. Formulate an hypothesis is a statement about what you expect will happen when you do a fear test and an explanation of the reason why it happened. Experiment. Carry out experiment. So the scientists need to test their hypotheses. Another step is observation or observation, carry out the data you collect during the experiment. Results are conclusions. Determine if your hypothesis was correct or not. And the last step listed is communication. So the scientists should present their result. So present or share results. The steps of a scientific method used in experiments might not always be used in this same order. Let's take a look at what is the engineering design process. This method is used to solve problems by generating solutions and testing them until the problem is solved. What is a fear test? Do you know? This fear test is when only one variable changes the independent variable, while the other variable, control variables, are kept the same. When investigations are carried out by scientists, they must ensure that the tests are fair. When a fair test is done, it ensures that the results obtained are reliable. Planning fair test. Planning and deciding on investigations to test an hypothesis. Hope you have a better understanding of what we have talked about in class today. So you should be able to easily define science. What is a scientist? And identify different types of scientists, fear test, the scientific method as explained in class today. Before we end class, let's look at an activity. So for this activity, you can place your answers in the comment section. First question, what is science? We've discussed that in class at the beginning of class, so you should be able to easily define what is science. Second question, what is the step-by-step process scientists use to study something new? Third question, Jerome enters the laboratory for the first time. Which of the following should he not do? So the operative word is not. A, report spills to his teacher. B, follow his teacher's instructions. Or C, use all five senses to observe substances in the experiments. Remember to place your answers in the comments section and I'll assist you with those answers. Thanks for joining science class today. I hope you have a better understanding of how to answer these questions. Just remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and click the notification icon. See you soon.